Eyeball collection is like a kind of a noob trap. I've been looking at my stats where I have. Oh, uh-oh. We're having a little frame drops. I've been looking at so I'm gonna give actually we'll do the generic rundown first, real quick, right? We're gonna do the full rundown. So and we're and thus it begins. Anyway, Comet Lux? No, you would go Airy, dude, because that shit. You have a shield. Anyone who has a shield for teammates, you go Airy. You just do it, man. The shield is insane. You gotta trust me.
You must trust me, brother.
You must trust me. Anyway, so rundown. This is the generic scaling on the shield is quite high. Exactly. This is the generic runes rundown. Okay, so press the attack. We're gonna start just from A to Z, from top left to bottom right on each of these. Press the attack is very niche, where if you're a champion that cannot get three autos off before using expending your abilities, or if you're a champion that just doesn't do three auto attacks in team fights, shit like that, then it's not going to be good for you. There are just better choices. By the way, IGT unknown, my man, thank you for the fresh resub, and then Princess Yi with the fresh sub. Thank you both for subbing, and welcome to the #1 stream team on Twitch TV, the perfect 100 IQ club. I'll be in the club. I'll schedule the next collection of gang-related activity by 12. You can wake up in time for church still. Brah! Gang. Oh my, the way you say gang just fucking kills me, by the way. On mid lane mages, when would you use Area or Comet? We're going to be going over that. So, press the attack is extremely niche. We can name a few here. Actually, he already okay, here we go. This is what we could do. He already did this. And I already made like a little tweet about what's like pretty garbage right now. Closest to fervor, it's not really a fervor. It's not really fervor. Runes rundown. So, yellow tree. PTA. Good on champs. Super niche, right? Good on champs such as Jace, Renekton. Who's another one that can run PTA? I might even say Rek'Sai, if not for the fact that I'm fairly certain that this does not increase your true damage. I'm almost certain it does not increase, like the 12% additional damage does not increase true damage, which is a bit lame. Another person that would be good, oh yeah, Lucian, because he gets multiple hits. Lucian. I'm not sold on Camille, because she's a melee bruiser. You're going to get more damage from Aerie. So what you would be comparing to there, like, so press the attack versus Aerie for Camille. Camille legit just gets more damage from Aerie. Press the attack on Jax. Again, I'm not sold. I'm fairly certain you want to be going Aerie. You guys don't understand. A 2-second cooldown. You get a lot of fucking damage from Aerie, and on top of that, you are not required to go this stupid fucking tree. This tree's not that good. Like this one, dead stats. This ability, Last Stand, it's very, very niche, where you would want maybe Kale, Tryndamere. Oh yeah, we'll write that down soon. But when we're comparing keystones, we're not just saying like on paper, okay, press the attack is good on Jace. We're saying press the attack and this entire fucking tree is good on Jace, right? Even then, I'm not entirely sold. I'm not a big fan. AD bruisers want to be going Aerie. Shit's OP. Anyone with a heal or shield for teammates wants to be going Aerie. 100%. So, PTA, Jace, Renekton, Lucian. Maybe more, but we'll go more in depth later on why it's not that great. PTA, so lethal tempo, noob trap question mark. I'm not sold on lethal tempo. Also, like I think, in all honesty, the yellow tree feels lackluster compared to the others simply because you're going the entire yellow tree. And I mean, I feel that was intentional. This is the ADC tree in spirit. And so Riot did a lot in order to try to kind of shift the meta because a lot of people weren't happy. It was an ADC meta for fucking 2 years. No one wants that shit. Well, not no one, but we don't want it to be like that for too long. They gotta switch it up. So I understand why this tree feels underwhelming compared to others. Yasuo, Camille, those are a couple of they're a couple of what is it, collateral damage casualties, but gotta do what you gotta do. I understand where Riot's coming from, making this tree very lackluster. Noob Trap, only hyperscaling ADCs really want this. Fleet Footwork. Sorcery is the best tree. Sorcery's godlike. Shit's really, really good. Fleet Footwork, it's quasi warlords. No. Oh my god, warlords. Attacking and moving, blah blah blah. And does it scale with the crit as well? No, it doesn't. So it's like strictly worse than Warlords was as well. Except weaker. Storm Raiders treatment. Because Storm Raiders was weak as well, right? So this tree is basically ADCs only. Fleet Footwork, so overheal. Now, I feel that they did nerf the Warlords because they anticipated having overheal. They anticipated having airy, shit like that, but this completely shifts the meta. Anyway, overheal, only one I really respect out of these three, which is that Triumph. I'm not a big fan of that. Underwhelming. Sure, it's underwhelming, but then in the late game, this is going to be decent. It's not supposed to be a fucking black or bloodthirster shield, right? Super value. Sure about that? You sure about that? Because I mean, someone who has overheal is going to win the fight against someone who has triumph, and then you don't get anything. For 5 seconds after gaining a level or takedown, any mana you spend is fully restored. This one, I'm like I'm not a fan at all. I feel honestly like these are placeholders, and again, the tree I just don't like. Yellow tree is just fucking not good. It's just not good. Again, we mentioned why they did that. They didn't want it to be ADC meta again. But it just, I don't know. Yeah, Triumph. The entire game is based on snowballing. Take the actual stats. The current meta is about snowballing, rather. Presence of mind. Repeat that. Alacrity. Gain 3% attack speed plus an additional blah, 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 blah. This is based on takedowns. This is based on takedowns. This is based on takedowns. For the ADCs, I feel the lifesteal one just outstrips these two. I feel for a melee bruiser, such as, like, let's say later on down the road, Camille, if she can go this stuff, she probably wants this. Same with Renekton, with the PTA. If you're going Renekton, you're going PTA, you probably want this as a melee bruiser. As an ADC, it doesn't matter as much, because you're not really in CC range. As a bruiser, though, you are definitely you're in the scrap and you are in range for CC. So tenacity is, this one outstrips all of them. This one outstrips the other two. So ADCs, bloodline. So alacrity, noob trap. Tenacity, bruisers always take this, and then bloodline, ADCs always take this. So this would be niche bruisers. So someone like, again, Renekton, the Camille, people, or even Yasuo. Like you guys are talking about taking press the attack on Yasuo. I don't know. Maybe. But Bloodline ADCs, tenacity, bruisers. Because you get, as a bruiser, you get CC'd. Coup de grace. Cut down. Cut down, I feel, is garbage. I do not like this at all, especially due to the Black Cleaver thing where it's just super efficient once you have the CDR thing. Like, people aren't, you're never really going to be 2000 HP below someone unless you're up against like a Cho'Gath. And even then, it's just, why? You know? You get no mileage out of this against other targets that you'd rather be hitting. Last stand. Oh, yeah. So, coup de grace. Number one of the tree, aside from niche picks. Cut down. If it becomes tank meta again, sure, maybe. And then last stand. Karthus, Trin, Kale. Who else gets insanely low? I'm missing somebody, but champs like this take the mastery. Karthus 100%. I tested Karthus passive. It works. Because you never know with fucking those idiots, those you never know with those dingus programmers at Riot, you know? Who knows? Maybe they had programmed Karthus's passive as like a creep or something. Who knows? So, red tree. Domination. That's my favorite. Red tree domination. Oh, yeah. We gotta also... Here's another thing we gotta mention. Passive equals attack speed. Lackluster on a lot of champs aside from tanks / ADCs. Then again, they got... everybody got the base AD buffs to counterset that, I believe. So, But tanks don't go the yellow tree, like, ever, right? You go resolve, you go maybe sorcery. And I've been looking at the utility tree. Maybe they do that because it's pretty good. Passive gives AD / AP. Adaptive, so like just based off what you do. Right here, electrocute. Electrocute, Predator, Dark Harvest, Noob Trap, due to strength of other trees / keystones. Electrocute would only be good on niche keystone for mages. Sorry, burst mages. It's not that great in jungle. Predator is fucking sleeper OP. Even though you gotta wait to get it, that move speed is insane. Like, you basically get Ghost. You get a third summoner spell with a low-ass cooldown. Like, you guys are ridiculous. Dark... Oh, yeah. So, Predator... Banned later. Sleeper OP in this tree. Very good for junglers. And then Dark Harvest. Noob Stomper. Mastery. But it's scaling, and current meta has games roughly 25 minutes in length. Don't really get to abuse it. Also... the passive timer can be wonky. If you're waiting around for a gank, it can be a little annoying to deal with that. Cheap shot. Cheap shot's the true damage one, right? Yeah. I'm not sure how sold I am on this one, mainly due to the fact that, like, if this was in Sorcery tree, right, instead of Scorch, you could have this shit, dude. Like, it'd be a no-brainer. It'd be OP as fuck, right? Like, this one beats out Scorch for certain champions, but this is in the red tree, so you're kind of screwed. Sudden impact. So this is the go-to for anyone with any CC. Haste of Blood. Kind of weak by comparison. Don't really need Feast passive as a jungler. And no one really benefits from Red Tree aside from them. That's the reasoning behind that. If you're a mage, like let's say you are one of the caster mages and you need sustain, then Electrocute can work. Sudden impact. Niche. Insanely good for anyone who actually uses this. Like Rengar Jump, Riven Dash, even Yasuo Dash, shit like that. Camille Dash, all those. Very good. Zombie Ward. I forget which one of these, and I can't test it, but one of these kills, I want to say it's Zombie Ward. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that Ghost Poro doesn't do it. It's either Zombie Ward only does it, or both of them do it, but the Drakthar passive is countered very hard by this, right? Assassin meta counters Drakthar passive. Neat pickup if in this tree. Poro Ward. Need testing, but might work the same as Zombie Ward. Also good for laners, but I'm not laning if I have Red Tree. Hee. Again, shit's whack. It's just not that good. Eyeball Collection. Kind of the mastery you take by proxy. Others are placeholders. This one too, though. I looked at the statistics of like how many I watched through several of my games to see, and I watched through one of them where we got stomped. This was a dead mastery, and in fact, one of these two would have helped to not get stomped. But oh, sorry. Actually, we could turn off the overlay because that would that'd help a bit, huh? Top D, recent D, monthly D. There you go. Sorry about that. You guys want music? It's a little like I'm feeling. Getting weirded out. I feel alone. I feel so alone. Anyway, Drakthar passive gets countered by Zombie Ward. I think it might get countered by Poro Ward as well. The Drakthar passive being the one that reveals wards. Okay. Eyeball Collection. This synergizes with Drakthar, and since it's Assassin meta decent, again, not the biggest fan though. Eyeball Collection I was super hyped for, but the numbers, they did a good job balancing it. It's not overpowered like I originally thought it would be. Ravenous Hunter, if you're all AoE abilities, it's not too great. Ribbon comes to mind. Ingenious Hunter. This one actually like is, you get a lot more value out of this than you would suspect with the Ghost Blade shit like that. This one again also you get a lot more value. Like Ravenous Hunter feels like a noob trap on these guys on Riven Rengar. It feels like it's meant for anyone with, you know, just like single target shit. Kind of annoying, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Then again, I mean, if you make it AoE, you're gonna have a problem like in Season 1, where if Kog'Maw had Spell Vamp, you could use your E and you would heal to 100% off of a wave. It was actually insane because they screwed up somehow, like on the damage or something. They screwed up, and it was calculating damage and healing and stuff as a single target spell. It's pretty funny. Anyway. Champs that can abuse it. Cast comes to mind. or probably LeBlanc, right? Anyone who builds Gunblade right now. Anyone who builds Gunblade right now will probably want that. Yeah, Predator is 100% best on Rengar jungle. If you're going Rengar, like, Keystone, if we're only talking about Keystones, Predator is #1 for Rengar. Ingenious Hunter. You spell it with an O? I love this song. This one, pretty good. If you purchase 2+ actives, it's good. Also, I think it works with Predator. Not entirely sure though. Let's go. Can we go test it right now? If someone wants it, I don't trust you guys to test that shit. You guys always lie about shit. Relentless Hunter. This one again, stronger than you would originally suspect. 48 MS, nothing to scoff at. Especially as a jungler. Move speed, mobility is king. So these, like, Ravenous Hunter, I feel is a little wasted for junglers, but for laners, once the red tree is better by comparison to the sorcery tree, then Ravenous Hunter will have a spot. Now to my favorite tree, Sorcery. Sorcery, the tree intelligent people use. So, AD/AP, adaptive, and then Airy, Comet. What's the third one? Let's just write all these down. Phase Rush. Man, I'm so... Poor Storm Raider Surge. Didn't deserve to go out like that, you know? Nullifying Orb. Null Orb. Mana Band. Bolt Hat. That's my food! I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat.
Dude, don't be shy, big guy. I didn't want him fucking ball gazing my giant dick.
No cock.
My giant 2-incher.
So I don't know what this is.
No, I don't want to do this. But I just had to see if you got Dominoes. I had to see if it was Mario.
Oh god, fucking Brent.
I want to see if it was Mario.
Oh! Maybe I should have gotten Domino's then, just so I could see his bitch ass.
Hey, Mario!
Dude, he's an educated man.
I'm tired of listening to your bullshit. Acting like you know what you're talking about when you don't even have a woman's opinion on this stream.
Oh shit. Yo, we do need... Guys! Guys, this is actually of utmost importance. We need... So Tom brought up an extremely valid point. We cannot pretend that we know what we're talking about without a woman's opinion here. So who's a woman? Firstly, who's a woman? Secondly, where is she? On a Friday night? What could a woman possibly be doing on a Friday night? I know what I'm doing. I'm in here going over runes and masteries on League of Legends.
Mm-hmm. I assume she'd be doing the same.
Yeah. What could possibly be more important than theory crafting runes in preseason 8 League of Legends on a Friday night?
Any strong females in the chat?
What's actually happening is...
Let me speak!
Someone get Frostgurren in here.
It's my turn to type!
required by law. Let me speak! It's my turn to talk! So, did we find a chick, guys? I don't know what all the girls are doing on a Friday night, but they're missing out, okay? Let's just put it that way. Anyway, Transcendence. Oops. Great on mid laners. Well, mid jungle. Absolute focus. Nuke trap. Insanely OP and opens up new build options that otherwise don't exist. Scorch. Shit's damn good. Don't respect this at all. Noob trap. And then Gathering Storm. Game lengths are too short. Here's the math behind this mastery. So I'll show you guys the math behind that one. By the way, what'd you say, weekend? 7 months with this master streamer. My dick has grown 5 inches since. Jesus, dude. I hope you get into it like I did, you fucking sack of shit. How dare you come in here? How dare you? You come in here flaunting your elo? Think we had 2 other subs too, huh? Step on and so Step on, Papa Puddin', Weekend NA with the fresh resubs. Thank you all for the resubs and welcome back to the number one stream team on Twitch TV. The perfect 100 IQ club. Thank you, boys. Dekar, how many games in a row do I lose before it's my fault and not my team's fault? Fucking kill myself. I'm sorry, dude. 2. Papa Puddin'. Holy fuck, I'm actually able to watch a stream. God bless. A. Melee, so super overpowered currently for laners. Melee bruisers equals 2 second CD while fighting, and shielders / healers, the scaling is crazy. OP. Noob trap, very niche. Only instance I can think of being Swain. Late game Swain profits from this. Others exist, I'm sure. So, like, does Leandry's assist the Comet proc? Does it work that way? Phase Rush. Storm Raiders is dead. Similar to Warlords in Yellow Tree. Over nerfed. Now it's bad unless against oppressive slows or niche like Tom Kench cheese. That's all I can think of. So up against Darius, Nasus, Nunu, stuff like that, Phase Rush can work. But aside from that, meh. Null Orb, niche, obviously, as it's a mini Hex Drinker. Good against APs. So, like, let's say, what was it? The other day I was up against, and I fucked up. The other day I was up against Rumble, Nidalee, and a really strong, like, hyperscaling AP mid, and I went the ult hat. That's a fuck up. I should have had Null Orb, and we mentioned that. We talked about that. Mana Band, only for mana champs, obviously. Great on mana hungry champions, though, who don't So someone who doesn't need ult hat might be Swain, I think. Who else would be someone who doesn't need ult hat? In all honesty, I feel the Nidalee ult hat might be unnecessary due to her resets. I'm not sure though. Not sure. I'd need someone else with like ask. We could ask Viper about that. But Jace, yes, ult hat. It helps Jace. Ult hat helps Elise. Ult hat helps. Ooh, Anivia would be another one who likes this. But I was thinking more along the line, the lines of Soraka, Shen, Karthus. Those champs 100% want this shit. Great mastery. If other two don't work, you take this. Doesn't work on Udyr, I tested it. And that's the blue tree. Blue tree is fucking good. That stuff is solid. Resolve, not a fan. Not a fan at all of Resolve. I do not respect this shit. Now, I do feel... So, this one is a bit overloaded compared to the other two. I mean, unless if you're someone who has shields and stuff. Like a shield support, right? But... Aftershock... gives you... Like, it just gives you so much. It's just strong as shit. This stuff's... It's good. It's just crazy. Anyway. Grasp. Aftershock. What's this one called? La Guardia. Unflinching. Unflinching is a noob trap. Demolish. Font of Life. Only reason it's a noob trap is because a lot of champions that want to be flashing in to engage and do that stuff and can benefit from the tenacity, those champions flashing in and engaging, they're generally tanks, so they're going to benefit more from Font of Life. Your team is going to benefit more from Font of Life than you are from Unflinching. Now, if, let's say you're up against a team full of insane CC that is tenacity a bowl, like Irelia top, and then fucking their jungle is Elise, and they have, Ahri mid, Annie support, and like Ashe ADC. Or Rammus jungle would be another one. Shit like that, then Unflinching can work. That could be one of the very, very, very niche cases. But in general, I mean, tenacity's not that great right now because it doesn't work on pop-ups. It doesn't work on pop-ups, pop-up waves, any of that stuff. So this shit doesn't matter. You don't want that. It's so noob trap. Noob trap. And on top of that, I think pop-ups are overloaded at this point. Mirror shell, conditioning, noob trap, so bad, noob trap, so bad. Only mastery of these three that matters. Yeah, when they're on CD, that doesn't matter that much though. Only against a team that I just mentioned would you ever want Unflinching, because this shit right here is super overpowered. For tanks and your team. It's just good. You're underrating just how good healing your team is. Overgrowth, Revitalize, and Second Wind. Grasp, Niche, Alawi, Shogath, GP once Klepto is nerfed. Very niche. Aftershock, very good. Oh yeah, on top of that, Green Tree gives 130/145 HP, which is pretty strong early game. Aftershock, very good. Some Thrunk shit for CC/engage tops. Again, pretty good. And see, the thing is, we're comparing Grasp to these. That's why Grasp is a little weaker, in my opinion. I feel it's more niche than it otherwise would be. Guardian, again, pretty good if you can utilize it. Rom, who else? Fucking like Ali, etc. Or as LS says it, etc. Because guard allies within 175 units of you and allies you target with spells for 2.5 seconds while guarding. Oh wait, does it even work on ally passive? Because you have to target them, right? Not sure if it works like that then. That's actually stupid if so. But I mean, haste, like it just gives you so much. 45-second cooldown, but that's still big. Not sure. I gotta. Testing required. Not sure if it works on ally passive. Unflinching is so noob trap. Super niche against comps that have lots of CC that tenacity works against. Demolish. Not too sold on it since split push is weaker in assassin meta. 25-minute games mean one team fight and win it. 25-minute games mean one team fight can win it. / snowball, super necessary. Font of life, really good. It's basically like the fucking, what was it, it's basically a keystone in a regular mastery slot now. I say basically, obviously it's a little weaker. Sorry, I'm eating food. So is Jorg Ankrat just Berta Lovejoy backwards? What about Tom Kench support? Ooh, because you give them haste. But then on top of that, you're wasting the shield because they're inside of your stomach, so I'm not sure. Pizza. Ordered pizza. Overgrowth. Wait, where are we? Yeah. Overgrowth. Noob trap. Super niche. Cho'Gath comes to mind. But even then is weaker laning versus current meta / counter picks. Would want second wind. Revitalize. Tank versus tank, you always go this. Tank versus poke, you go this. Overgrowth, the problem is these two are like pretty fucking good. Problem with Resolve Tree though is that champions that could really benefit from this stuff, they need that AD, they need the attack speed from the other trees, as well as they need fucking damage to snowball and stuff. Like if I'm going Resolve Tree, it's because I picked a tank and I wanted to be a tank and I'm gonna do tank things. I shouldn't be picking Riven and go Resolve Tree unless if I first picked her, perhaps. But yeah, Second Wind is really good into poke. This one's really good into just two, like Nautilus versus Gragas, shit like that. But you would, with this one, if you're the Nautilus, if you're the Gragas, you always go this. If you're the Nautilus, you'd probably want Grasp of the Undying if you're going to debate taking this. Because your shield doesn't really get broken. Then Utility Tree. What is it? What do you get from this? It's like fucking extra. Oh yeah, it supplements whatever tree you went. So you get, we would have like 80, so yeah. Buffs, extra stats from whatever you chose, and pot duration / elixir duration. Does that, now question, elixir duration, does that work on the kleptomancy shit? Anyway, unsealed, niche, only gonna work on centers such as Annie, Malphite, etc. Etc. as LS loves to say it. But Annie, Malphite, champs who need to use Flash to engage. Flash / teleport. Because Malphite uses teleport to engage, and he uses flash to engage. Not sure how much I like it for them, though, when I'm, like, if I'm going this tree on Malphite, I'm sacrificing the Resolve tree. I could always take it as a secondary, I suppose. Now let's think. Grasp of the Undying on Malphite. The shield one on Malphite just doesn't... Guardian doesn't work on Malphite. And then the CC one. Hold up. I need to look real quick. It's Immobilize on, right? Yeah, so meh. Super bad on Malphite. Malphite would be niche to go Unsealed Spellbook. Glacial. Niche. And probably only going to be chosen once Klepto gets nerfed. GP Nidalee I've seen. Makes barrels guaranteed. But GP wants Klepto right now. That's the problem. Once Klepto is nerfed, this might be a choice. Until then, I don't think Glacial is good. Overloaded. 100% getting nerfed. Take this, you apes. So, Hextech. Good for JG. Not laners, since it shows when Flash is on CD. And can't use out of combat, etc. Great for setting up ganks or niche interaction like Rengar. Biscuit delivery. Great for anyone who doesn't need stasis / lacks sustain. GP would generally be one of those because he doesn't really want the GA. He's gonna be building different shit. I suppose if we see like a Sterix GP, like super tanky GP build, maybe perfect timing would be necessary. But because it doesn't work until 6 minutes, it doesn't work on the first gank, which is when it would be like the most efficient. So I don't know. It's still decent. It stops a dive post 6 minutes. It doesn't stop a dive. It stops a dive post 6 minutes. You got to remember that. Yes, you can sell it for 300 gold. You can sell it for 300. Magical footwear. Decent on Riven, who doesn't need boots. Others might suffer, though, due to game length. Pinman's a long time without boots. This is 350 efficient after 10 minutes. Up until 10 minutes, it's 0 gold efficient. Same with until 6 minutes, this is 0 gold efficient. Futures market definitely has its place. Useful in certain cases. Utilized properly. And then this one, Minion Dematerializer. Only Riot game, only the Silver Balance team at Riot fucking Games could possibly think of such a stupid mastery. Oh, sorry, rune. Cosmic Insight. Overloaded. OP compared to other choices. Even on healers for, what is it? Approach. Noob Trap. And Celestial Body. Noob Trap. Both of those are bad. Does that account for getting boots early due to takedowns / assists? Oh, you're right about that. If you get takedowns, you get it 30 seconds earlier, right? Yeah. For each takedown. That does not take that into account, but that's a less concrete thing. Never ever sell your biscuit delivery, add extra mana pool. Wait, what? Oh. That's cool. So it's going to give my mana, my Riven mana. There you go. Only on a tank would I ever take that, and even then, if I'm a tank running down this tree, like for a secondary tree, I want Cosmic Insight, bro. You guys do not understand just how important having Cosmic Insight is. Yeah, sure, but Klepto's gonna get nerfed. That's a niche. Not so fantastic. That's a niche pickup, and it's just not. That's not gonna stay. One thing we forgot to do. Talk about this. Gathering Storm. So the math goes like this. 0 through 959 minutes. Gold efficiency is 0. Through 1959 minutes. What was it? It's 580? Right? 580 or 8 AP? I don't know the gold efficiency of 8 AP. I'm going to round it down to 400 gold since, I mean, gold or AP gets less efficient the more, like, the bigger items you're buying. But, or AP gets cheaper, rather. So 400 gold is about 20 AP. So for every 1 AP, you're getting 20 gold. So 160 gold / and then for the... And it's 580, right? So for every 1 AD, you're getting maybe... Because it's not... You're not comparing it to longsword. You're comparing it to like a slightly better longsword. 80... Purchasing AD once you upgrade items and stuff. And for damage efficiency is less than what a longsword costs. So you're going to get, for every 1 AD, you're getting maybe 30, 32 gold. Actually, we'll just call them roughly even. Right, do that intentionally? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. And then from here... 2000 through 2959. Gold efficiency is tripled for this one. For AP, and this is AP versus AP AD. 480 / ever so slightly lower, maybe like 450. $39.59. Gold efficiency is, and then it goes up. So it's 80 now. 1600 / Now this is where at 40 minutes. Or wait a second. I'm fucking up. Yeah, 30 to, yeah, there we go. 30 plus 48 AP. There we go. I missed one. Ha ha ha. I was like, why the fuck am I fucking so off right here? 48, 29. So it's roughly double. It's double plus 1, so about 930 for AD. And then 40 minutes is where it's like a legit, I would say it's a good item. So if game timers were on average, or a good rune, if game timers were on average 43 plus minutes, then I would say that Gathering Storm is decent. But it's not. 160 slash. What were we calling AD? 30, 32-ish? Yeah, 32. 15, 36. So these are approximations, obviously. I'm weighting it versus like how would I rate AP? How would I rate AD? But so Silver Games Gathering Storm might be stronger, but even then, in Silver Games, you want Scorch, bro. Just kill your fucking lane opponent. But anyway, now this is a bit more complicated than simply saying, oh, it's good. Like it's like if my okay, so we could draw it out. So here's a graph. This is efficiency. Oops. Here we go. Right. Efficiency. Game time. And this is in increments of 10, right? So 0, 0. Be like a logarithmic one or quadratic scale, or whatever. But the time, like, all you need to see is the steps. This will illustrate it for you. We could just say like 500. 1,000. Gold efficiency, 1,500. 2K. So from 0 to 9:59 minutes. So from here to here, we get 0 efficiency. Right? So, oh fuck, I'm so stupid. Time on X, dude. People always, oh my fucking god, my bad. But anyway, whatever. The point still stands. Just mirror this. I don't know how to mirror it on Paint. But until you get to time equals 10 minutes, you have 0 efficiency out of this shit. Okay? Once you hit 10 minutes, you're barely here. And then it's a step graph, okay? It's going to have a jump. It's going to have a big jump from here to here, right? And then it's going to jump to 480, roughly. And then it's going to stay the same for another 10 minutes. 960. And then up. And then it's going to be pretty efficient right here, right? So 0 efficiency for 10 minutes. And then for the first 20 minutes, if we took like the area under here, for the first 20 minutes, like it's a thing that people like see at 20 minutes. Oh yeah, it's 480 gold efficient, right? So in your mind, for some people that are less experienced at math, in your mind you think to yourself, at 20 minutes, if it's 480 gold efficient. So the mastery is, because the game lengths are 25 minutes, right? It's 400, or we'll just round up. It's 500 gold efficient. No, it's not, because remember, for this first 20 minutes, for the first 10 minutes, it was 0. For the first 10 to 20 minutes, it was 150. Right? So if this mastery were actually 500 gold efficient, this entire box would be taken into account, okay? But instead, all we're getting is this little box. And see, the time here is most important. This is the first 10 minutes. This is where most games are make or break. The snowball point, right? So this is the most important time. So if I'm getting, like, let's say I could just on paper figure out this Scorch is worth, or whatever. Scorch in the first 10 minutes is worth 1,000 gold. Well, in actuality, Scorch is worth like 2,000 or 2,500 gold. Because right here, this is where shit is the most important. 10 to 20, instead of like a gold, something that's gold efficient at this point, like 1.5 gold efficient, 10 to 20, I might say it's actually 2.0 gold efficient. Yeah, wrong axis. I put time on Y instead of on X. I fucked up. Destiny. I already mentioned that. We goofed. This time is here. I goofed bad, but I'm far too lazy to fix it. I figured just imagine that it's like just invert these. That's all. Just invert them. Pretend it's different. So right here, so we took blue. We're gonna do more of a light blue. Oh wait, what? Oh, I must have not clicked it. Okay. So this right here, gold equals, like we'll say from here to here, 1 gold equals 1.5. From here, 1 gold equals 2.5. We can pretend that, or we could extrapolate this and make an analogy saying it's like investing in cryptocurrency. It's like investing in something that's going to blow up, right? When you invest early, because the game is very snowball oriented, when you invest in the early game, you're getting more gold efficiency than on paper it says. When you're investing in the mid game, the mid early game, 10 to 20 minutes, you're getting more gold efficiency, but you're not getting a shitload. I can't read any of this. I'm sorry, guys. Gold. 1 gold equals 2.5. Oh no. I'm so sorry, guys. The writing's just not pretty enough. Now, I'm not saying, oh, for a fact, 1 gold equals 1 gold efficiency in a mastery page that is early game oriented is in actuality worth 2.5. I haven't done the math. I haven't looked at the statistics. I don't know for certain how I would approximate it, but I will tell you from 0 to 10, if you're getting gold efficiency, it's more efficient early than it is late. Okay, that's all you need to know, and that's why the mastery scales as time goes on. You get more and more AD. But anyway, so this stuff right here is actually like if I had a mastery instead that could fill up all of this. If I had a mastery that could fill up all of this red spot right here and just have something that was 500 gold efficient at this point in time instead, then I would be getting, for the first 10 minutes, I would actually be getting like 1,250 gold. And for the first 10 to 20 minutes, I would be getting like another 750 gold over 10 minutes. Right? Shit like that. But anyway, this is to illustrate why Gathering Storm not good currently. And I had this. Where was it? Oh yeah, game links. Here you go. So this was just looking at a few of my games. So I got rid of the snowball like bullshit games. I was looking at my games, Viper's games, and Adrian's games. 3 well-known good Riven players, right? And so we had only 1 game link, and I threw a Rengar game in there simply for fucking, because we just didn't have the numbers to know if we'd ever have a 40-minute game again, to have one 40-minute game in there. So there, out of all these games, out of 30 games, we had 20 of them were in the 20-minute regions, and the median, I think, was like 26, right? Yeah, mainly because of that. But a bunch of 26-minute games, 1/3 roughly are 30-minute games, 30 plus. But see, on top of that, 30 minutes, that counts as a 30-minute game, but it's not really a 30-minute game. I'm getting no efficiency out of the Gathering Storm. 31, again, no efficiency out of Gathering Storm. 32 minutes, no efficiency. This is basically a 20-minute game. It's like a slightly extended 20-minute game, you know? So, Gathering Storm in the current meta, this isn't to say that it's a bad mastery overall, but Gathering Storm in the current meta is not good. Now, if you and 5 of your Silver Riven friends can look at the game timers and determine, oh yeah, Like, if you can objectively look at the games and say, yeah, this game wasn't determined at the first 10 minutes. This game was a pretty even game, so we'll accept this in our data, right? And you could gather like 100 games and you say that maybe 50% of games go past 30 minutes, then maybe Gathering Storm is efficient. No, the runes don't only show Riven. This page is overall. This is everything. I didn't make pages. I simply said, if something's a noob trap, I don't think it is good.
My man.
If something is a noob trap out of these runes and runes, then you need some sort of specific reasoning for choosing that mastery. Now, I don't think approaching Insight or whatever is like ever good. Fuck. Oh, patch rundown. Yeah. So, oh wait. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. So, approach velocity. Gain 10% move speed towards nearby ally champs that are movement impaired or enemy champions that you impair. I'm not sold at all. No, because Tom Kench, his problem is he gets slowed by himself. And so move speed buffs are tiny on him. This, if you W as him, unless it, well, I mean, if you're Wing your teammate, sure, it's good. Decent. But even then, Cosmic Insight, bro. I don't know. Tom, and actually, Tom Kench and supports in general, Celestial Body might be a pickup. But even then, I'll correct that. Champions, or support champs that aren't super ult reliant. Tom's not super ult reliant. Yeah, Gathering Storm, we just went over Gathering Storm. It's not that good. And also, my bad. Add. Let's make the actual page. Or no. Wait, what? There we go. Riven. So this is the real page. This is my shit. So either I go either stasis or magical footwear, depending on what I'm up against. If I feel that I can utilize this very well, then yes, I want that. Just that active. That if I can use that active very well up against like an assassin or something, then I want it. If not, I'm just gonna go magical footwear. Like if I'm up against tanks or something, I don't really need that. It's... Dude. Around 47 kittens. You made a drastic typo there. But I know what you're saying. It's not like you get it on Leona or anything. Jesus. That's another factor. Rushing on top of that, yeah, where is it? Also, don't take this if you must rush. Tabbies / mercs. Perfect. Thank you. Good call. Anyway, these are pretty in depth, I think. Combined with myself talking about it. So let's retype and try to be a bit more in-depth on these. So PTA super niche, good on champs such as Jace, Renekton, and Lucian, maybe more, but we'll go more in-depth later on why it's not that great. TLDR, it's because you have to take Yellow Tree, which is for ADCs. which is catered to ADCs, which is designed for ADCs. This one, Lethal Tempo, Noob Trap, question mark. Only scaling ADCs really want this. And even then, game times don't go that long. In Challenger. Sorry. Fleet, Footwork, or whatever. Quasi Warlords, except weaker. Storm Raiders treatment, ADCs only. Not too sold on this shit. Overheal, only one I really respect out of these three. Presence of Mind is like weird. In current meta. Alacrity, Noob Trap, simply due to others being stronger. Tenacity, Niche, Bruisers always take this. Bruisers always take this. Aside from perhaps Trend. Because Trend is weird. He's not a typical Bruiser. He does other shit. He would take Bloodline? Maybe. I'd like someone else's input on that one. Coup de grace. Number one of the tree aside from niche picks, because it's just, numerically it's just better. Cut down sucks dick, especially due to the current meta. Last Stand, niche pick. Karthus benefits from it. Tryndamere benefits from it. Kayle benefits from it. These champions who can force themselves to be alive with very, very little HP, and they deal, they just hemorrhage damage, right? So they benefit very well. They scale twice from it. They can use one part of it, and they deal a lot of damage, therefore the percent multiplier is huge for them. Red Tree, which is Domination, passive gives 80 AP, adaptive. Electrocute, Noob Trap. Mainly cut, like, I feel it's a Noob Trap aside from on Burst Mages. Those are the only ones I feel like in an optimal world, optimal gameplay, would be choosing this. Right? Predator, junglers. Very good for junglers. Maybe top twin. Who would be a mid laner that might be able to go Predator? What do you think about fucking... I'm thinking about all the mages, and none of them are coming to mind. Oh yeah, Top Quinn, Talon. Talon would definitely be one who benefits off of this shit. What about Zed, you think? Because Zed's roams are fucking not something to be trifled with, especially in the current meta. Due to the fact that lethality got a huge buff. Lethality, oh yeah, if you guys missed it, because it wasn't in the patch notes day one, this is another thing we gotta go over. What the fuck is this? Oh. Save image, new runes. Here you go. Command already exists. Edit? How do I change that? Beam in. Gotta tag him, and then he shows up. Because I don't know how to edit the command. Da-da-da. Let's save this real quick. Save. There we go. Cool. So Red Tree, Domination, Electrocute. I feel it's a noob trap for junglers. I feel it's a noob trap for people at top lane taking Electrocute. You guys do not want this tree. This tree... Electrocute's not awful itself, it's the tree. The tree and the meta. You don't want to take this shit like on a melee, a Riven, Rengar, anyone top lane at all that's melee, you're not going Electrocute. You go Electrocute, you're into. Even on someone like Talon. You just go area. You're AD, bro. You proc that shit. You will proc Airy 10 times in the time you'll proc Electrocute again. So let's look at it. Let's just compare them real quick. So Electrocute, we're going to be generous. Let's say 6 times, but Airy has a 6... Airy can be procced 6 times very easily, but it has a 2-second cooldown, okay? On melees. Because you're just picking it up constantly and hitting them again and again and again. So we're going to say 50... Let's do this math real quick for you. Electrocute versus Airy. Electro is going to be... This is just so you guys fucking comprehend this and, like, just understand.
I know what I'm talking about. Please listen.
Please clap. Please clap. So 50... Oh, Jesus. They're writing, though. 50 through 220 plus 0.5 bad. Was it 0.2 AP? 0.3 AP? Versus Airy is going to proc 6 times minimum, okay? 6 times 20 to 60 plus, and that's based on level, 0.1 AP plus 0.15 bonus AD, right? So we're coming out to 120 to 360 plus 0.6 AP plus 0.9 bonus AD versus just this. That's it. So it's 70 higher. Level 1, you're dealing 70 more flat damage. Obviously, they're going to have MR and whatever. You're dealing just straight up 70 more. You're dealing double the AP damage, and you're dealing... Oh, why did I write that? It's just 0.9. You're dealing 0.4 additional bonus AD damage. Please comprehend this. You got to delete then add it. Oh, okay. Delete runes. Add runes. Command already exists. Help. I don't know the fucking command to... Oh, Jesus. I fix it behind the scenes. It's fine. Thank you. I love you, dude. Hope school's well. What damage is Airy? This one's Airy. Airy. Electrocute. Airy is higher. Airy's way higher. Now let's say that Airy only procced 3 times. It's still higher. 60 plus 0.3 AP, which is strictly higher, plus 0.45 bonus AD. So your bonus AD would have to be 100. Or 100. Oh my god, I'm retarded. Your bonus AD would have to be 20 in order to come out equal to Airy with Electrocute, with 3 procs only. Why 6x? Because you can proc Airy every 2 seconds. And you're not gonna just sit there and wait until Electro is up again to keep trading. Electro is 50 second CD, 2 second CD. 50 seconds, 2 seconds. I was being very, very generous with the Electrocute damage. Okay? I said in 50 seconds, I'm only gonna proc Airy 6 times, okay? I could proc Airy 20 times before this shit's up again. Okay? It's just better. It's better. Now that we got that out of the way, Electrocute, Noob Trap due to the strength of other stuff. Like, Predator is better for junglers and for roaming AD assassin mids, AD assassin tops, shit like that. I feel it's stronger than Electrocute would be. Even though Electrocute is going to give you more damage than Predator will, and it has a lower cooldown, it is going to be better for trades. We will 100% give you that. I'm not sold on it because Predator is ridiculous on... Like, Airy is ridiculous on champions that want to be taking a lot of trades in lane. Laners want to go sorcery. They don't want to fucking go red tree. And junglers want to go predator. They don't want to go electrocute. Well, they want to go predator or dark harvest. Dark harvest is noob trap. I don't like it, but whatever. Cheap shot. This is the go-to for anyone with any CC. We're in domination is what we're looking at. Yeah. So cheap shot is just a little extra true damage. It's decent. And a 4-second cooldown. That's good. Taste of blood. I don't like it on junglers, so I'm gonna say it's not that good right now. Sudden impact niche. If you're Kha'Zix, even Nidalee taking this tree, Rengar, Riven, Yasuo, whoever has dashes and shit, or stealth, they're gonna be taking sudden impact. Zombie ward. It counters Drakthar passive because it makes the detect ward thing go off. It makes your oracles pop, and that's like a 2-minute, 90-second cooldown. 2 minutes. Well, I'm fairly certain it's 2 minutes. Actually, no, I'm not fairly certain. Let's go double check that. I'm second guessing myself. $90 seconds, yeah. Good thing I was, because I was wrong. Oh, no. And then, so we're just doubling over this to further write into this text pad, or this notepad, because this is going to go up. I'll put this on the Dekar sub. Maybe we'll upload this video for you guys too to the YouTube. Poro ward needs testing, but might work the same as zombie ward against Drakthar. Also good for laners. Not if I'm lane. I'm not laning if. But I wrote not. But I'm not laning if I have red tree. Hee XD. Eyeball collection is pretty much you just take it because it's fucking. If you're jungling, you don't care about these two that much, and it just gives you more damage. Because your job as jungler is to clear vision, and for a lot of the junglers right now, you're going Drakthar, so you have even more opportunities to get those eyeballs. Also, you gank a lot. You have high KP. You're gonna get stacks. It's like a. I did look at the numbers. I looked at a few of my games that weren't stomps, and eyeball collection definitely was slightly more efficient than gathering storm in the early game. But once it hits 30 minutes, eyeball collection, if you're strong enough through eyeballs and all that, you're already winning the game. Like if it's keeping up with gathering storm, you already won the game. So it's like kind of getting screwed. I don't know, but you're getting it incrementally. So I guess you get more. Like the jumps aren't quite like this, where you have a huge time gap where you have 0 efficiency. It's like you have like 30 gold efficiency for the first 2 minutes, and then another 30 for another minute. ... Like it's smaller steps, smaller stairs. I'd actually love to graph that, take the time, but it's so time consuming to do that. Ravenous Hunter, if you are all AoE abilities, now that's just ugly wording. If your abilities are all AoE, it's not too great. Riven comes to mind, kind of noob trap, but niche OP on champs that can abuse it. Cass comes to mind, LeBlanc, but then they don't want the red tree. They don't It's like damned if you do. It's a catch-22, man. Oh yeah, I hate that. Why do I have to click this? So dumb. Ingenious Hunter, pretty good on anyone who gets 2+ actives. And actually, what I'm gonna do right now, you have no. I'm gonna fix that right now. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test Predator and see if this works. And this is item CDR2, right? Yes, it is. Oh, God. Unintended. So we're going to test Predator real quick because I never got a chance to. But I'm going to see if item CDR works on it. Wait, do I have not... I don't have Kha'Zix on this one. Oops. Rundown. Double check. Cool. So my CD on... We're going to have to use it once to check. but gain 10% active item CDR plus an additional 6% per stack. So it starts at 10% and 5%, so it should be either 15% or 14.95% or whatever. 14.5%, I think. CDR. So the cooldown should be, because it's a 3-minute cooldown, it should be... Holy shit, brain fart. 153 seconds. Or 154-ish. On the first cast. We're going to be able to check those notes later. Yes. I'm sure someone tested this by now, though. But whatever. We're going to do it anyway. Nope. So item cooldown does not work on the Boots of Speed thing. Wait. It said 150 seconds. Also, why am I level 2 right now? Did I click level up by accident? How come it's... Is it because I'm level 2? Because it'd be 180 seconds... Yeah, is it because I was level 2 that it had 150? I don't... Maybe we'll just level it all the way up then. Because I fucked up. Oh, okay. Yeah, item cooldown does work. Neat. And it said 102 seconds? And yeah, I had to try it at 18 because I was level 2. I was fucking it up. I fucked it up right there. 102 seconds? Yeah, so 102 instead of 120. I have 5% and 10%, so 15%. So I'm not sure what's going on here. It's weird. Stopwatch normally contributes 600 gold. Cannot be sold. What about the other one? So you cannot sell that. Why does it say it normally contributes 600 gold? I don't understand that. Like, to the items. Because it's supposed to be... And it's not contributing anything now, because it's like, I fucked with it. Right? Dude, what the fuck's gonna... Yeah, whatever. Training mode kind of broke it a little bit. So it is 15%. So it's additive. So that's actually insane. But GA isn't an active item. It would just be like, you could get... But you're going red tree. That's the shitty part. But you could get like Aegis, Colossal Stone Plate, stuff like that at a very, very low cooldown. That is neat. And on top of that, you can get Predator to a very, very low cooldown. So basically, you're going to have a Ghost active that's on an even lower cooldown. It's pretty neat. Oh, Lupac. Yo, sorry. I'm gorging myself on food. We had a bunch of resubs. I'm gorging myself on food, and I'm fucking doing this breakdown thing. I'm gay for you, tee. You like my new emote, by the way? That one? Yo, guys, I'm super proud of this this shirt that's coming up. Who's interested in this shirt? Let me show you. It's a little lewd. Who's gonna buy this? You guys want to wear this in public with me? You guys want to wear this in public with me? I would never wear that, let alone buy it. Hell yeah. See, there are two people. There are two people. Hell yeah. I would never wear that. I don't think my caretaker would allow me to wear this. Aw, I'm sorry. I'll just jerk off into it. Oh god. Monka-S. Alright, guys. Now... Wait. Where were we? We were on this one. So we have to mention that synergy. Because, see, yeah... I am of the opinion that you have to test things. You cannot just... Oh my god, nice. You got my name, dude. What a legend. Anyway, I'm of the opinion because Riot they have a poor track record. You have to test things before you assume that they work together. So where are we? We were in the Domination tree. We were double checking over all of these. And we were in Domination tree. So Pora Ward, we went over the ward things. Ravenous Hunter, kinda, it's not that strong, but it has very niche, like, super strong combos. Ingenious Hunter, always take this with Predator. It is OP, the combo. Relentless Hunter, again, stronger than you would originally suspect. 48 MS is nothing to scoff at. Sorcery, the tree intelligent people use. It's for sorcerers like me. I'm a wizard. I'm a level 40 wizard, so obviously I go Sorcery. Anyway, Airy, super overpowered currently for laners. And people with shield/heal for teammates. Doesn't work on self-shields. Melee bruisers, 2-second CD while fighting, and shielders/healers, the scaling is crazy. OP. Ares ridiculous. Anyway, Comet, Noob Trap, very niche. Only instance I could think of being late game Swain, who profits from this. Others exist, I'm sure. I'm sure they exist, but I doubt I care. Phase Rush, again, super niche. The problem with these two is they're trying, like, we're comparing them to Aerie. Aerie's overpowered. Null Orb, niche, obviously. If you're up against AP, good against AP, good against multiple APs. Mana Bin, only for Mana Champs. Ult Hat, great mastery if other two don't work. Oh, by the way, also, of note, Ult Hat plus Insight plus max CDR equals 53.75% CDR on ults. Was it that? I'm gonna go recheck that. Just double check, make sure. I have Ultimate Hat, I have Insight. Okay, cool. Ult Hat does work on Elise. It does. It works on Elise, Nidalee, Jace. It doesn't work on Udyr, his Phoenix stance. I wouldn't say that it's not good. It's an additional 8% CDR, but see, the scaling is a little different from that. And I'll show the math for that. Ooh, Karma. Didn't think of that. That's amazing. So, my ult cooldown on Rengar is normally 100 seconds when it's level 2, okay? So I've got the ult hat thing, and I've got 15 CDR right now. We're going to purchase max CDR. So we have 45 CDR now, and we're going to cast it, break it, just so we have the max CDR, okay? Oh, it was 53.25, sorry. Yeah, that's why we double check things. So, my ult has a 47 or 46.75 second cooldown. Now imagine I was Annie or Karthus or Shen. We were talking about Shen. Shen's cooldown goes down like, I think, 75 seconds at level 16 with max CDR and all that. 75 seconds for Shen ult is fucking ridiculous. What about GP? GP goes 180 to 140, right? So 140 with a 47, we'll just approximate to 47% CDR or CD. So 47 of 140 is 66 seconds. A 66-second GP ult?
Crikey.
Crikey, mate. What about Soraka? How about a Kali? Ooh, I wonder if the charge works with it that way. Not sure. What about Renekton? Renekton's a 120-second cooldown, so his would go down to... God, I love this song. I'm not stalling for time. What, 57, 58 seconds, I think? But then also, the cooldown doesn't start until after the first 15 seconds. Yeah, Electrocute is a noob trap. Get to level 16 to ult your... Oh, yeah, we could do that. And that reduces it to 70 seconds. But then... Now, see, here's the thing about Rengar ult. The ult is not... So the CD does not start until after the invis is gone. So until I jump on someone, until they stop my invis, until I break it with an ability, something like that. So instead of 46.75, it's going to be 32.72. Crikey. And I have a 20-second invis, so I can be invisible like 40% of the time, pretty much. Well, invis, but not invis, but this shit, you know. Holy shit! I knew Dekar watched Rick and Morty. Yeah, it's quite evident based off of my superior calculatory skills. But anyway, ult hat is crazy because of this. I'm gonna show you the math real quick. So we're gonna compare. We're gonna do two comparisons for this. Because some people aren't going to go that 5%. They're not going to go the Cosmic Insight, even though we've demonstrated time and time again that shit's OP. What's up, girl?
Hey, you want Pop-Tart?
You're looking awful jacked over there. The webcam's not actually on, it's just sitting here.
Oh.
Sorry. He got all excited to show his fucking
I did.
Bulging Chad muscles.
I have a raging teenager right now.
Holy shit, dude, put that away. Anyway. Oh yeah, so the ult hat is multiplicative, it's not additive. Like the item CDs one. So 15% off of the 60% is going to be an additional 15% from 60%. Another 9%, so it's going to be 51%. So 40... So,
Can I get a word in edgewise with you,
I need to go to edgewise with you, misogynist pigs! You stupid males!
Hot Pocket. Oh yeah, guys. So this breakdown is completely... This rune breakdown and everything, it's completely invalid because we didn't have a female opinion. We didn't have a woman in here to like give their opinion on what they think is good. And so probably like now, all right. I'm gonna squeeze my nuts until all the testosterone is out of my body. Good. Now I can give a female input real quick. So they agree with me. They all play fucking supports. So Aerie is OP. They disagree over here because approach velocity, they have to run to their boyfriend. They have to be able to run to their boyfriend. So Cosmic Insight, they get a little less mileage. They need to be able to get there and go heal the boyfriend. Throw the shield on the boyfriend. What else are they gonna run? Oh, that's another one they highly disagree with me on. Minion Dematerializer is overpowered. Because they can't CS. You know? Mana Flow Band, because they just spam their fucking abilities. They need this. They're never within battle range, so they always have the bonus AP here. And they don't take one of these. They just don't take a mastery, I think. Maybe Water Walking. Because they pick Nami. Right? Sound about right? All right, Tom. Well, I'm sure he'd be happy with this. This is e-girl page. E-girl. Anyway, enough of the memes. Let's go back to the breakdown. Max CDR 40% versus 49% with ult hat. Max CDR 45% versus 53.25% with ult hat. Ult hacks. The CD is, remember, of note, remember, this only matters for the ult CD, and for certain ultimates, like Rengar / Riven, Renekton, Nasus would be yet another one. The CD countdown does not start until another condition is met. Rengar invis breaks, Riven 15 seconds wears off, Renekton 15 seconds, etc. Because it's a buff, remember? So, max CDR 40% versus 49%. We're going to take 100 over 60 equals 166.66% efficient. And then we're going to take 100 over 51 equals, what, 198, 196, something like that. Percent efficient. So now we compare these two. 196 over 190 or 166, and this is just breaking it down. You could even do it. You could do it even quicker. You just fucking multiply, or you just fucking divide these instead. But for those of you who suck at math, and that's why we're doing this, we're getting about 18% more casts. I'm not sure if it's going to be more efficient over here though. Let's go look at it. So 100 over 55, and where did we get 60? Where did we get 55? 100 is the base cooldown, and our CDR is 45%, so we're cutting 45% of the CD off. So I'm comparing base CD versus max CD, okay? And I'm trying to see how many times I can cast my cooldowns if I had max CDR within the amount of time you could cast once using base CDR, okay? And that's going to come out to 1.81, 1.82, 1.818 or something like that. So 182% efficient. And then we're taking 100 over, now I cannot do this one in my head, 46.75 equals, where's the calculator? Hey, Google's a calculator. 100 over, oh my god. 100 over 46.75. Gonna be 214%. Oh, Jesus. What was that? The fuck, dude? Whatever. 213.9. We won't round up, whatever. Percent efficiency. And we take 213 over 182. Yeah, it's slightly less efficient. Slightly less percentage efficiency, right? Or actually, I didn't even do that other one, did I? So, yeah, I don't know. 117%. So you get 17% more casts. And then this one, where was it? We'll just do it. 196 or 100 over 51. Was it one? It's probably 197, huh? Yeah, 196.07. Damn.
God fucking damn, I'm good.
So 196 over 166.666. 117.6. Yeah, it is slightly less efficient to have the 5% versus that. Like, you don't get as much mileage simply because it's multiplicative. But whatever. You get 17% more casts. You get a fuckload of casts, basically. That's all we're saying. 230, like, if we had 0 CDR versus the 53.25 CDR, we get to cast 2.13 times as often. In the time that one Soraka ult, one Gangplank ult, one Shen ult, one of those things can occur, the person running the full CDR page would be getting 2.14 of them off. That's a lot. That is... Ain't God good. Ain't God good. Anyway, shit's OP! Take it! Now, Transcendence. What are you heating up over there, dude? It's divine. Oh, did he heat up that pizza, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Transcendence. I still haven't eaten all my pizza. I've just been sitting here talking and talking.
It went cold, and that's because I love you guys. I do it all for you. I do it all for you.
By the way, let's read off some subs. We had Stepan, Papa Puddin, Weekend NA, Kuromush, Lupak, Of Viking, Bunker B, Bryson Kane, and Pasheshnik.
All with the fresh resubs, and I thank you all, and I welcome you all back to the #1 stream team on Twitch TV. The perfect 100 IQ club.
And to all of you, they said, holy fuck, I'm actually able to watch a stream. God bless. 7 months, and with this master streamer, my dick has got a fucking weekend, bitch. Thanks for breaking down all the runes. Appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
Lupak, still haven't figured out a way to cancel this every fucking time. Of Viking, fill their minds with knowledge, brother. Hell yeah. And then the rest of you didn't say anything. You're too rapt. You're too... with bated breath, you are paying attention to this wonderful breakdown. I love this. Simply because it's just something fun to do. I love theory crafting and shit. Anyway, Transcendence, insanely OP, and opens up new builds that otherwise don't exist for certain roles. Bruisers especially come to mind. Bruisers/assassins especially come to mind due to lethal buff plus CDR rework a while ago. Celerity, great on mid/jungle. Others, not so much. Yeah, top laners aren't really going to benefit too much from Celerity. Even for Rengar, who can ult and get, like, a decent chunk of AD out of it, this is fucking insanely good. I'm going to get a ton of AD. I'm not going to get the 4% move speed, but I'm going to get a ton of AD right here. Oh, yeah, and we're not running... This is a Hot Pocket page. We ignore that we don't use the Hot Pocket page. Hot Pocket, baby. What is it? Absolute Focus. Very, very niche. Only on, like, a shitty e-girl Janna would you be running Absolute Focus, I think. That'd be, like, the only time I could ever justify that shit. If you're not trading. If you don't trade, basically. If you don't...
So, if you're someone who doesn't auto-attack your opponents,
you could go Absolute Focus. You could benefit from it, I guess. Scorch is fucking great, especially because the game is super snowball-based. Lane phase is king. Scorch is great. Water Walking, don't respect this at all. Noob Trap, If you over-prioritize neutrals and Scuttle Crab, this one might be a decent pickup. It's only effective in the jungle, dude. Gathering Storm, we did an entire math breakdown. That is not good. Oh, shit. Math breakdown was right here. We put time on the wrong axis, but it's just super inefficient in the early game, and early game is super important. It's far too important to take an inefficient mastery. Green Tree, you get HP, which is good. It's good. This is great for tanks. Like I like the tree for tanks. I don't like it overall for everyone else though. Feels like we're kind of shoehorned into, we're being forced into taking certain trees, I feel. Grasp, niche, Alawi, her vessels proc it. Cho'Gath, he scales with max HP and he becomes just an unkillable demon, and he also deals damage based on that max HP. So like if you get 2 grasp procs, like you're basically gonna kill whoever you're fighting. Cho'Gath is crazy. GP, once Klepto's nerfed. Aftershock, very good. Good if you have CC. Guardian, good if you're a support, and we went over that. Unflinching, Noob Trap, Yeah, only against enormous amounts of CC would I ever dare to take that. And I didn't test it, but what if you have Hex Tech? If I have Hex Tech, do I ever even get the Tenacity and Slow Resist? Not sure. Not sure. Demolish. Meh. The early game, man. Like, I'd just rather have this 45-second cooldown. Cut it down to 20 seconds, I think. Because, I mean, if I can't use it on every single wave, that means that if I have 2 waves, for example, the wave is going to bounce back, and then I'm not going to be able to use the cooldown. You know? It just... The cooldown, they didn't think it through, I think. Font of Life, super overpowered, so you ignore these 2. They suck. Take Font of Life. And we went over that. Really good. Almost always take this. Iron Skin, shit. Yeah, so there's like 4 dead. That's why I didn't like Resolve. It's fucking... There's no fluidity. The masteries aren't competitive against each other. This one beats out these 2. Because it's 5 armor. Maybe if this was 10 armor and this was 8, you know, I could justify it. Or even just make these equal. Because this gives you only armor. And you have to use a heal to get the bonus 5%. This one gives more than both of those. Permanently, after 10 minutes. And as a tank, you already get the 130, 134 HP. You get this stuff, like, you don't need this. It's not that important. I don't know. Overgrowth, Noob Trap, maybe Cho'Gath. Revitalize, great. Yeah, we said tank versus tank. Tank versus poke, you go this. And then Inspo. Thinspo. The ST Peach Tree. Inspiration. Thinspo. Inspiration. But we spelled it wrong. Buffs extra stats for whatever you choose, plus the duration on your active things. Unsealed. So this one is niche. I feel it'll be good on centers. Again, we said Annie Malphite, shit like that. Glacial. And see, ask Annibot how he feels about it, I think. Ask him, ask Jared, because he was the one, he would run Distortion, Flash Annie, and he would just constantly flash engage for his teams when he had CDR boots. So that was 15% CD, I think, on the Summoner spell, right? And then he had the 25 from Distortion, and so he would have 40% CDR, and he would just flash engage, flash engage, flash engage. Ask him how he feels about this one. If he thinks it's strong on Annie, then it's strong on centers overall, because that's his playstyle. That is what he does. He does it well. He's a very good center. He knows how to engage. Ask him. That would be the make or break, I think, right here. But anyway, Klepto is overloaded. Once Klepto's nerfed, these 2 will get a little more limelight. Hextech Flash Traption, Special Interactions, and Junglers. Biscuit Delivery, great for anyone who doesn't need stasis. Yeah, so sustain people. And people who don't build Zonias, don't build GA, don't build Guardian. Magical Footwear, it's kind of... It's not amazing, but look at its competition. Minion Dematerializer. It's a fucking... This is a placeholder. Only the Silver Balance team at Riot fucking Games could possibly think of such a stupid rune. It's terrible! I hate them, man. I hate them. Cosmic Insight, Overloaded, OP, fucking everything else pales in comparison. I mean, come on. It used to be called Intelligence.
Brains over brawn, fellas.
Superman loses to Batman, okay? And that's that. That's the runes in a nutshell. How did you guys enjoy this? Did you enjoy it? Was it as good for you as it was for me, baby? Take off shirt next time. Well, my creep score has increased now. Instead of 40 creeps at 20 minutes, I have 80 thanks to the new rune. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna save this. Do a YouTube video of it. I could be you. When did it start? Let's see.